This is a Marlin 88-22. It is a early 20th century 22 long rifle that I have extracted from my rifle collection. I'm a big fan of rifles, by the way. And this video has been a long time coming. Well, rather, this discussion has been a long time coming because this Marlin 88-22 was one of my grandpa's rifles. That when my grandpa was in the twilight of his life, my dad, my uncle, my cousins, and my brother, and my son and I all got together and we gathered into a room in Illinois and we got all Grandpa's guns together. Grandpa was in the Marine Corps. He was a Korean conflict combat veteran and quite a man. And again, when Grandpa was in the twilight of his life, my dad, my uncle, my cousins, my brother, and my son and I all gathered together in a house in Illinois and got Grandpa's guns and decided who was going to get what gun. It's a very bittersweet thing to discuss, and I've been waiting a long time to actually do a discussion on this Marlin 88-22 because it was broken for a number of years. I think I received this rifle in maybe 2018, right before Grandpa passed away. And we took it out to the country, and it was like my mom's boyfriend at the time. I think he put a short in it and broke it. This was meant for long rifles only. And so I finally got an actual gunsmith in town that I've been working with for about 6 months, and he was able to perform some repairs. I think there was something wrong with the sear and the striking pin. Both were broken, and so he was able to perform that repair. I don't know exactly what the details are. I might do a part 2 video and discuss that. But the Marlin 88-22 was manufactured between 1948 and 1956, I believe. It is and we'll try to get some better footage and some pictures for the video, but it is a 44-inch rifle overall. So it's an actual rifle with a 24-inch barrel. So just, I mean, it doesn't get more classic than that. It's 22, it's got a wood stock, steel assembly here, both the receiver, barrel, and action overall. And we took it down to the range and shot it for the first time today. And it's got the, typical U-style rear sights and the bead front sights, and it does have the shroud, as you can see there. Very long barrel on that. So semi-auto rifle. So safety is right here, as you can see. It is a tube style feed from the rear rifle. Now, you can drop 20 rounds into this, 20 22 long rifle rounds, but really, realistically, it would only actually feed maybe 14 or 15 into the tube while actually putting the rod in and locking it. So it's 14 to 15 round capacity. That's not bad for a nice little semi-auto 22. You can see the way you cock the action and chamber around there. So that's it. And I'd like to know if anybody out there has any information, because there's not a lot of information about these out there. Again, I didn't get to speak to my grandpa about any of these, and it's really it's a source of sorrow, actually, that I have all these and I didn't get a chance to discuss things with my grandpa before he passed away. It's really one thing that I've learned, and I will pass to my children, is to really honor your elders while you have them, to get information, to have conversations. I wish I would have just talked with my grandpa more, while he was here with us, but I didn't. and think of all the things I could have learned just through a little conversation. But no, it's running. We probably put maybe 150 rounds through it today. A lot of Remington Golden O bullets, which we had some issues eventually with. Actually, it's kind of surprising that that ran a little bit better than it has in all my other 22 semi-autos. So that was kind of interesting. I think when we do a part 2 and take this out to the range after we clean it up and disassemble it and look at it a little bit more, we're going to try to run a standardized ammunition through it during the next range run, probably all mini mags, CCI mini mags, because those tend to work pretty good through semi-autos, I've found through time and experience. But again, this was Grandpa's rifle, the Marlin 8822 from the Marlin Firearms Company, New Haven, Connecticut, established 1870. So there you go. It's a beautiful little wood and steel classic rifle, and I do love a good rifle. So anyway, that's it. Again, we'll probably come back and talk about this again. This is kind of a theme for this week. We've actually went to the range almost every day this week, trying out a lot of Grandpa's old rifles and some of the things from my collection that I actually haven't touched in a long time. We spent a lot of the last year only focusing on the basics: sticks, blade, my Glock, and my AR-15, just to get that muscle memory, the actual reps and sets of being proficient in my actual EDC, if you will, style blades and weapons. But I just got a wild hair recently and wanted to go through my collection and just start checking out some of my firearms again, because we just haven't really done that a lot over the last year, and I just wanted to check out some of Grandpa's history, because we've been missing him. So that's it. Stay safe. It's getting hectic out there, so make good decisions. Don't waste time.